Hi folks, Ande Lyons here, your startup business coach, and welcome to episode 4 of Ask Ande Startup Solutions. And today I'm answering a question from a newbie entrepreneur who is asking me, which entity should she choose for her startup? Now, before I begin, I've got to tell you something, so come in close. I am not an attorney, and the information I'll be sharing should not be considered as legal advice. Okay? I have started 4 businesses, and each one had a different entity. One was a C-Corp, the next one was an S-Corp, then there was the LLC, and then there was a DBA. Here are my thoughts on each entity. Let's begin with the C-Corporation. This is your full-blown corporation, and it's the ultimate legal framework for shareholders. In fact, venture capitalists will not invest in your business unless you are a C-Corp. You will also need to have a board of advisors, and you will have to adhere very carefully to certain reporting requirements. I mean, once you Inc. as a C-Corp, you get in the mail this big honkin' binder filled with tabs and all this information that you need to know and you need to do frequently, which is why I highly recommend working with a wonderful law firm who will hold you accountable and make sure you meet those reporting requirements. Now, the next entity is an S corporation called an S Corp. And it's a lot like a C Corp with just a few differences. There are some tax advantages and a little less cumbersome paperwork. However, your investors have to be U.S. residents, and they can't be corporations, meaning they can't be venture capitalists. Very important to know. And there's a limitation on how many shareholders you can have in an S Corp. So this is good information to have when you're trying to decide S Corp, C Corp, C Corp, S Corp. Again, talk to your professional advisor. Then there's the LLC, and Limited Liability Corporation. And this is a favorite among many folks because it's a lot easier and more affordable to manage. You have the legal protection you need, but not all the reporting requirements. Plus, you can report your LLC profits and losses through your personal tax returns, which is great because we all know initially a startup is going to lose money in year 1, year 2, and maybe even year 3. Unlike the C and S corporations, there's some tax breaks, meaning that you only get taxed once with an LLC. Yeah, the C Corps and S Corps, they're going to tax your revenue, and then they're going to get, you've got payroll tax and all that. The LLC, it just flows right through your tax returns. So again, it's why it's a favorite among startup founders. Then there's doing business as. So if you're a sole proprietor or just beginning your startup, I highly recommend filing as a DBA, doing business as. It can save you so much money. There are fees for filing as an LLC as high as $500 every single year. And depending on where you live, there could be even more fees. Now, the important thing is that you file as a DBA, and each state, county, and town has different filing requirements and documents, but you're going to need it because you're going to be setting up a separate checking account, right? And most banks are going to want to see those documents for setting up your separate business account. Because again, the DBA is going to flow through your personal tax returns. So you're going to keep, I'm going to keep holding this in with you, right? You're going to keep your business revenue and expenses separate from your personal. And look, if you are not fond of them pesky figures and numbers through bookkeeping, hire a bookkeeper. If you need some recommendations, I know plenty of great bookkeepers who'd be happy to help you, give you those documents you need to best manage your business. Also, as a DBA, talk to your insurance provider about getting an umbrella policy. It doesn't hurt to have a little more protection. Okay, find out how much that is. It's going to be less than filing as an LLC for sure, but get that protection. One final note, as I'd like to chat with you about the B Corporation. Have you heard of this? There's actually two types. There's the certified B Corporation and then the benefit corporation. And while they're different, they are both for-profit social enterprises, all about being committed to the greater good of humanity. They meet higher standards of accountability and transparency and use the power of business for the higher purpose of solving society's most challenging problems. Aww. I hope this review of the different entities helps you make the best decision for you and your startup. If you'd like to have me answer a question on an episode of Ask Ande Startup Solutions, please shoot me an email, Andy@AndeLyons.com, with the word question in the subject line. And if you'd like to continue receiving my Andelicious advice for your startup, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and hop on over to AndeLyons.com and sign up for my monthly newsletter. If you're thinking you might like some one-on-one business coaching for you and your startup, please click on the link here or down below in the description and schedule a free 30-minute consultation with me. I'd love to learn more about you and your business, and perhaps it'll be a good fit for us, okay? I am so thrilled that you tuned into this episode. And please remember, startup founders, you've got this. You had the courage to begin, and you've got the courage to succeed. Until next time, I'm wishing you a delicious day. Mwah, 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 mwah.